Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a Valentine's Day glam look. What I have on. It was fun. It's not for the faint of heart, and you do need time to do this look. So keep that in mind. This is not a 15-minute makeup. This is not even a 30-minute makeup. This is probably gonna take you a good hour to get to. So good luck. Anyway, just keep watching to see how to get this look, and if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and keep up with everything else. All right, we will get to the video. Okay, so jumping right in, I'm gonna use the Morphe Jeffree Star palette, and then I'm probably gonna use another Morphe palette. I'll tell you guys the shade names, at least on the Jeffree Star one, because they have it on there. But I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the shade Back. And I'm gonna take that on a fluffy brush. I had already done my eyes, primed them, and did my brows. And I used the Morphe concealer. So I'm just gonna make sure that that's not super tacky and it's all blended. And then I'm gonna go in with this on my big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to work that as a transition shade. So what is everybody's plans for Valentine's Day? Does everybody have hot dates or something? Super excited, I guess. I don't know. Valentine's Day is just another day, but whatever. And then I'm just gonna lightly pat this on. So I have pretty much already put most of the pigment on, and now I'm just working on blending. When you're blending, you do wanna make sure that you're being very light-handed. And just get your eyes with the very tip of your brush. You don't want to go too harsh, because if you do that, you're just going to get patchy, ugly eyeshadow. And it's very important that you do start with a transition shade. My typical transition shades for me would be at least 1 to 2 shades lighter than what you're doing, what your final look is going to be. I feel like it just makes it easier to blend, and especially if you're just now starting out doing makeup, this is going to be your lifesaver, and it's going to be a pain in the butt, but whenever you get it down, then you can start cheating and going in with like crazy colors first and then buffing them out with a light color. All right, with the same fluffy brush, I'm going to still be using the Jeffree Star palette. I'm going to go in with the shade My. And I'm just going to do that again, the same area that I was just going on, just to make sure that everything is blended smoothly. And this is going to be a little bit of a lighter shade than what I had just originally used the first time. The reason I do that is so that I can get an even blend. And if you're having trouble blending in your makeup as well, go in with another lighter shade and just go back over it. It'll help you out tremendously. All right, now that I have that where I want it, I'm gonna go in with another fluffy brush, but it is a little more dense. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Self-Made. It is a neon pink shade. Since I am using this, it's gonna help me disperse all of the pigment evenly and distribute it exactly where I want it to go, while also making it not impossible to blend out. So I'm gonna just lightly tap that in the outer V of your eye. And then I'm just gonna use windshield wiper motions and go back and forth in the crease area. And if you do get it a little too much right in here, you can always just take your finger or whatever and just wipe it off a little bit. Take another big fluffy brush, preferably a clean one, and then buff that out. But these lights, it's making me get a shadow right here, so sorry. All right, now that I have that exactly where I want it, I am gonna take my e.l.f. crease brush, which is a very small, dense brush. It's not super dense, but it is also not super fluffy, so it makes perfect for your crease. And I'm gonna go in with the shade, what is this? Pink Fleet. And it's kind of like a neon purple. And I'm gonna work that in the outer V as well, but I'm really gonna focus this color in this crease area. Okay, and then with the same fluffy brush that I had used in the very beginning, I'm gonna take that and blend out my crease again. Crease, 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 crease. And again, just taking it by the tip of the brush and lightly windshield wiper motions. If you guys hear music in the background, it's non-copyright music. I just can't sit here alone and not hear something. So if it bothers you, I'm sorry. All right, but I am going to go ahead and use the next Morphe palette, which is going to be the 35H. And I'm going to go in with the deepest purple shade in the pan. And I'm going to do that in my crease. More crease work. So the reason why you want to work so many products in your crease is to build up coverage and then also to give your eye depth. It helps a whole lot. So just throwing that out there. I'm going to use the same fluffy brush that I have been using and buff out the line. And yes, this looks crazy, but I like to do my eyes first just because it does feel like it takes me a long time to do it when I do it like this, but it protects my foundation from fallout and everything else, and then I can actually clean them up the way that I want them. If I want a super sharp wing look, I can do that. If I just want a smoky look, I can do that. So it's really beneficial. It's just kind of strange at first because you think you look terrible, but once you get the rest of your makeup on, you'll love it, I promise. This is definitely not a look you want to do if you are in a hurry. So 15 minutes is not gonna be enough time. This is a very dedicated look. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease next. I'm gonna use a Robert Jones number 14, and I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And I'm just going to put some on my little brush. Not a whole lot, but enough. And then I'm just going to start tapping that. And if you blink like that, that's whenever you can see your crease like that. So you don't want to go above that line. With a flat brush, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the red shade. It is a solid matte red shade in this Morphe palette. I'm going to use this flat brush and just tap on top of the concealer by using the belly of the brush. Okay, so I just got done blending for forever. Sorry, I didn't think you guys were going to watch that. But I think I lied. I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, the Vault collection, and ring the alarm, and then I'm going to use the shade Bomb Ass on the bottom. And I'm going to put that all over my lid. Okay, I am going to apply some lashes, eyeliner, and the other eye off camera, so I will be back. Okay, so I put on some lashes, got my eyeliner, and then I also just cleaned up underneath my eyes. Now I'm going to start on my foundation. I am using the L'Oreal Infallible in shade 415 on my BoxyCharm exclusive brush. A little white, but it's fine. If you are going to use a brush and a brush only and not use a sponge afterwards, I definitely do not recommend using the brush like I am. I go back in with a beauty blender just to make everything look nice. So I just literally streak my face up. It just seems to be a faster application. Once my foundation's blended in, I'm going to use the Morphe concealer, and I am just going to highlight my under eyes, my nose, my cupid's bow, and my forehead. Okay, and then I'm gonna cream contour, and I am gonna use my MAC Pro Concealer. All of these shades are so dark. I think I'm gonna try, yeah, I'm gonna try this one right here. This might still be a little dark, but we'll see. Not too bad, I hope. Okay, then I'm just gonna blend it in with this brush right here. This is a Luxie 512. Okay, and then I'm gonna cream contour, and I am gonna use my MAC Pro Concealer. All of these shades are so dark. I think I'm gonna try, yeah, I'm gonna try this one right here. This might still be a little dark, but we'll see. Not too bad, I hope. Okay, then I'm just gonna blend it in with this brush right here. This is a Luxie 512. I guess I could have went with a little darker of a shade, but rather play it safe than sorry. Okay, now that that's setting, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Alamar, what is this, a bronzer brush with my butter bronzer. And I'm just going to tap the excess off, and I'm gonna kind of just stamp that right on top of that contour that I had already done. If you feel more comfortable using a smaller and dense brush, go for it. I just find it a little bit easier to blend out with a larger brush. Okay, and then I'm just going to clean up underneath with some more powder. So I'm going to take my beauty blender again. I'm going to put it on the tip of this beauty blender, golly. And then I'm just going to make my sharp lines underneath just to help not look muddy, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't know why my camera keeps doing what it's doing, but it's just stopping randomly. So I went ahead and I smoked out my bottom lash line, I put some mascara on, and then did the inner corner, and I used the designer label out of the Jeffree Star Morphe palette. All right, next is going to be the highlight, and I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Golden Flower. And I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones and everything that I want to bring forward. now that that is done, I am gonna go in with the Alamar Blush palette. And yes, I am using a fan brush to do my blush because why not? You should really try it. It works great. And I'm gonna go in with this middle shade here. All right, so now that's left is just wiping off this excess powder and then a lip. So we're gonna wipe this off. I don't know if I should do a red lip with this, but I'm going to anyway. It might clash, but we'll see. What the? Anyway, I am going to use the Nobby in Angel Red. And I don't really think I need to line my lips, but I might regret that, so we'll see. All right, so I do like the color. I am gonna go over it with a gloss. It's the MAC Lip Glass. I have no idea what shade this is though. Like it does not have a shade on here, sorry. All right, I think that's the finished look. What do you guys think? I kind of like it. Yeah, I do like it actually. I like the lips. They definitely turned out a lot better than I thought. And the eyes, they look really good. It's kind of always nerve-wracking when you put red and purple and pink together, but it's Valentine's Day. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up and go ahead and watch some more videos. I'll see y'all next time.